Have you ever heard that you need to simplify your bag? Or you see that comment on YouTube or Instagram and it says, why do you have 30 discs? I could beat you with 3. Well, we're gonna try that today. Now for me to only pick 3 discs to play with was surprisingly pretty simple. I went with my Warden, a Buzz, and the driver was probably the most difficult to pick because if it was windy, I needed something that could withstand the wind, but that I could still throw a decent way. So I went with my beat-in Halo Wraith. That I can forehand, backhand, and if it was windy today, it would hold up slightly, but luckily, it's a great day, no wind at all, and pretty cool temperatures. So we have a great day to try this challenge. Now we're gonna be playing the back 9 at Arthur Fisher, and I believe if I had my full bag, a -4 would be a pretty good score out here. Now it depends where some of the pin placements are, but that is the goal of today. If I can shoot -4 with 3 discs only, then I would say my bag is too complicated. Hole 1 is gonna be 475 feet. It is a par 4, and the only danger there is off to the left side with that pond. I'm gonna try my best to play some smart, conservative golf today. Right off the tee, I'm going Halo Wraith forehand. I should just land right up in the middle. Stay away from that OB pond. Yeah, perfect shot. Now, what I feel like we will find today, this is just my opinion on the matter, is yes, I think bags do tend to become too complicated, especially for the amateur level. But today, I think we'll find that 3 discs, there are gonna be at least 2 or 3 other discs that I wish I had in my bag. I could be wrong, but we will see. Now, the second shot to this hole is a little bit tricky. Typically, I like to play more over on this right side and forehand to zone, but I am gonna go Warden. I could go Buzz, kind of scares me with this water though. I cranked it just straight OB. That's awesome. Go. All right, able to save the par after going OB on the second shot. At least it's not a bogey. And unfortunately, I don't think I can really blame the fact that I only have 3 discs because I'd probably throw putter there regardless. I just like to obviously chuck them out of bounds. Hole 2 is gonna be 675 feet. It is another par 4 that's downhill. Now, of course, I will be taking my Wraith. You know, this is where it's really easy because I'm always in between. Should I throw Hades to go for the max distance, or should I throw a conservative shot that makes sure it lands in the fairway? This is very easy. I pick up the only distance driver that I have. Well, I actually kind of got that to turn a little. Not a bad shot, could be kind of cut off by that tree down there. This is actually gonna be a really, really tough shot. I could go hyzer with the Wraith, but I actually think I can get a forehand right through this gap, which is really low ceiling. Worst comes to worst, we get par, I think. I'm not sure if I could have stood up on that. I was really worried about hitting that low ceiling, but I think I can get up and down from here, just take our par. Now in reality, I'd pull out a zone. I'd feel very, very confident about this shot, but I'm gonna have to go Buzz forehand. I would really, really like to know what mid-ranges do you guys forehand that just kind of go straight and have some fade. I know my forehand's a little bit wobbly when it comes to mids, but I just cannot really get them to go straight very long. So I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to try a Buzz OS because it's going to be overstable, but I don't know if that's too much. Come on. Oh man. Bogey on the second hole of the day, which is making our goal that much more difficult. Hole 3 is 310 feet, very low ceiling, better to go hyzer forehand on this left side. Really, really have to get my head screwed on straight right now. We are +1 through 2, -4 is the goal. We gotta keep the dream alive, get a birdie somewhere here. This is kind of what you get, a big old wall if you throw it to left. All right, good enough to save par. Still +1 through 3, not a big deal. Hole 4, 335 feet, and you got it. Dead straight, wide open field. What I like to do on this hole is throw a leopard 3 with a little bit of hyzer straight at the pin, and it's perfect distance at 335 for me. I don't think I can get Buzz there, so I'm gonna have to go with the Wraith again, which isn't really what I wanna be throwing, but again, it can work. Sit down at the basket. All right, our first birdie putt. That was a great shot. The forehand feels pretty good. I mean, that is my go-to forehand disc. I was in a bit of a slump with it in recent days, or recent weeks at least, where I didn't really like it anymore, but turns out I think it was just me. Did get this forehand a little nose up, which is why it came up just a tad short. But it's our first birdie today, and it gets us back to even, which is a great sign. Also, guys, if you are enjoying the content even a little bit, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. We're closing in on 2,500. Next up is 3K, so thank you so much. Hole 5 is gonna be an island green at 260 feet. Luckily, out of my 3 discs I'm backing a buzz. Sit down, sit down. All right, we're gonna have probably a 25-footer. If that was a little bit lower, I really like the line to go in. That's kind of what I'm waiting for, is one of these videos I'm gonna somehow magically, luckily hit an ace, and I'm gonna title it, "You Can't Believe What Happened." Come on. Ooh. What? Oh my God. How unlucky can I get? I mean, it was a little high. For my own sake, I just gotta forget about what just happened. It was a little high of a putt. I don't care. It's a par. Hole 6 is gonna be 630 feet. It is another par 4, wide open field. You'll never guess what I'm gonna throw. You guessed it? Hey, Lil Ray. I'm gonna try to throw this as far as I can. Definitely yanked it a little bit. I don't know if you guys know anything about frustration throws, but after that last putt, just try to rip that as hard as possible. Not really the best thing you can be doing when you're playing to a goal of a score, but hey, be okay. This is still a very possible birdie opportunity. Maybe it's not where we want to be in the fairway, but it can still work. Come on, dude. I just want something a little bit more stable for the shot. Watch out, I'm gonna start blaming all of this now. Come on. That obviously puts us out of contention for our -4 with 3 holes to play, and we are still even. Yes, we're still even. Now, I probably should have come out here with my original bag first and saw how I played and then tried this challenge. That would have been smart of me. Oh well. Hole 7 is 530 feet. There is a pond to the right side there, so you want to stay as left as possible. In general, this hole is pretty tough to navigate, so with my 3 discs, if I get par, I honestly would be pretty happy. Also, if I don't lose anything in that pond, I would also be very happy, because there's probably at least 3 of my discs in that pond. Nice straight down the middle. Now the problem with that is the next shot is gonna be super tough. So the basket is there, my tee shot landed there. This is kind of what I'm looking at. Maybe going high, or maybe I could go forehand on this left side. I think the hyzer is probably a little bit more higher percentage. I wish I had something just a little bit more stable, probably slower speed, like a Firebird or a Raptor, something in that sense. Wow, I hit that beautifully. All right, left side of the basket, we got ourselves a look, which kind of makes me look dumb. The only reason I would say a little bit slower speed of a disc and a little bit more stability, because I think it dumped to the ground a little bit faster and actually spiked. The Wraith kind of holds hyzer a little bit longer and pans out there. Regardless of what I wanted, it still worked out, so I gotta be pretty happy about that. It only took 8 holes, but we're under par. Hole 8 is gonna be 485 feet. This is a pretty difficult first tee shot where you definitely wanna get a bit to the left side. The biggest mistake that I could make is I don't get enough ante on my flex shot, and it hyzers kind of by that pond. Oh baby, get past that tree. If I did not hit that pine tree, I think that would have had the sauce on it. Now this pin is pretty difficult because it's a heavy slope behind the basket. We're gonna try to throw forehand mid-range here and hope that it sticks on the hillside. Just need to get over the pond. That's really all I'm worried about here. I I just splashed down and I will be going in the pond to get that. Oh my gosh, I need to learn how to forehand a mid-range, that's for sure. This is not really what I expected to be doing on my Thursday morning, but when you're playing shitty disc golf, this is just some of the stuff you have to do. Thank you, I appreciate that pond. Thanks for giving me another stroke on my score. God, I suck today. Well, now this is for par. Gotta go for it. Oh my God, what a putt. That's the one I make. I mean, it was for par. Let's go. I saved it. How did I save it after that? I don't know, but we did. We're still -1. And the last hole of the day is actually in long placement, so that makes it a 470-foot par 4. Now I'm gonna go with the forehand off the tee. Today, that seems what is pretty safe when I'm throwing off the tee. Now, if I throw forehand buzz, it's been awful. Oh my, I hit that so well. I kind of want to just try to forehand the buzz just one last time, maybe do something good with it. Oh, I thought we made it. All right, that's a little bit of redemption for the buzz. I did not throw it well today, other than on the backhand, and then I missed the putt, so that's great. That is gonna do it with my oversimplified disc golf bag here. 3 discs, can you do it? Definitely. To be honest, if you give me 3 more discs, I think if I could get a zone, a straighter fairway, and an overstable fairway, honestly, I think I could do pretty decent at any course. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the next